I'm not sure if I'm allowed to put this one out or not. It's like everybody's lesson they have to learn. It's like I'm coming out of the dark night of the soul, right? Like it's another awakening. It's another aha. It's like another, God, it's so many things at once. You know how we talk about, like, I think the Bible is like a psychology book of the mind, and it's all about love, and it's understanding where you are in the story and what's happening. And yet we can get topsy-turvy and like, it's like almost like try to figure it out or fight against it or take it too literally, or because it is and it isn't. Oh man. Sorry, I'm just laughing at myself at some of the things they show me and how I once perceived it or misunderstood it, or they're saying not that, because it's like all meant to happen exactly as it does for us. And I heard somebody use this example this morning, and I thought, oh my God, that's a really good example of what I do. Well, it wasn't exactly the same example, but I'm going to utilize the same kind of analogy where, you know how you see those, well, I don't know if you've seen them or not, but there's like mother dogs will train their children, and they'll allow them to nurse on them and lay on them and pounce on them and play all around them and jump on their head until they won't allow it, right? Like they'll allow it. They have tolerance. And then they say, enough. And you have to listen to that warning growl. That warning growl is, that's enough. That's enough. Sit the fuck down. That's enough. And so it's that idea that's like, this is the most loving, gentle, kind. Of course, I'm picturing a golden retriever because they are they are like the nicest animals in the world. But if you upset a golden retriever, I don't know what the fuck you did, because they do have the patience of a saint. And so it's kind of that idea of like the universe with us, where loves us unconditionally, but how can I get this analogy out? So I'm like the little kid who jumps all over the mother golden retriever, all over the universe, so excited to see the universe, loving the universe, kissing the universe, nursing on the universe, jumping on the universe's head, loving. And then enough. And I don't believe it. I know my mommy, I know the universe, I know my golden retriever mother. You're a softie, you love me, I can do no wrong. And so it's like the fire analogy. I'll get smacked, I'll get growled at, I'll get snapped at, and I'll be like, oh, stop it, you love me, you know you do, you stop that. And so it's almost like I will scold the mother, and the mother's like, oh, this little one doesn't understand, right? She's getting burned by the fire, and yet she's still playing in the fire, right? Like, what don't you understand? I'm like, no, what don't you understand? I know you love me unconditionally. I know I can do no wrong. Leave me alone. I'm fine. Or don't leave me alone. I don't care. What? And so this is kind of how I am. I'm like that little kid who it's like, what? Don't they understand? The mother is growling and giving it the forewarning. Why aren't you listening? And it's like, I've gone further down the road. Like, I know you're just cranky, and I know you love me, and I know I'm just loving you. All is well. What's the problem? Does anybody hear this? And it's so, there are times where the universe has to sit us down and be like, now listen, you're not learning. You're not listening. Like, yes, you're right. I love you unconditionally. Yes, you're right. It's not about being angry with you. It's not about removing my love from you. It's not about any of that. It's about the fact that you're not learning this lesson. I too have had enough. I too need a fucking break. I too need to recoup. So sit the fuck down, figure something out, do something out. I don't care. But leave me the fuck alone. I need to recharge. And of course I'm like, well, that's ridiculous. The universe doesn't need to recharge. That's insanity. Stop your nonsense. Stop your nonsense. And so it's like the universe really will sit some of us down and It's like, no, you're right. I don't need to recharge. But that's none of your never mind. You're not learning. You need to learn. You need to learn these lessons. You need to understand. And so how teachable are you? How willing to learn are you? And so they were showing all of this, and then they were showing the example of, because unconditional love loves us all and puts us all through this. And it's all this, like a lot of the stories are that person's engagement with love, the highest energy of all, and with their Judah, right? The woman Jerusalem, the male Judah, male and female, and those energies, and the battle that goes on in their mind, which is in their body and their temple and all of it is symbolic and literal, and all of it. And okay, so all right. Sorry, there's jumping to a lot over here. And so some of us will learn and some of us will not. Some of us get caught up in the nightmare and can't come out of the nightmare. Some of us like the nightmare and stay in the nightmare too long. It's the idea of, like, you've heard me say, a hermit mode, right? Like trying to figure it out. And then sometimes we just have so many lessons to learn that it does feel like you're in there forever because, I haven't learned those lessons, or I didn't understand those lessons, or many, 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 many things. Because they're giving the one example of, like, I've shared with you many a times, like, I'm like the little kid who will forgive and forget. And the idea is to forgive and forget. Forget meaning stop looking back in the past of which you cannot change. And it's keeping you stuck and stagnant when we focus on the past. It keeps us in depression. It keeps us in the old timeline. It's worthless. It's of no use to you. It has you continually calling in that sad story and keeping you down and out. And it's of no use. And yet, the problem with that for me was I would take it to such a degree that I would forgive and I would forget. But it was like I would throw out the baby with the bathwater, in that I wouldn't learn the lesson. It wouldn't be integrated. So then I would continually do the same thing. So let's use the exact same sample of the golden retriever. So the mother was like, all right, had enough, gave the warning growl, and all the other siblings go running, right? All the other siblings scatter. And no, okay, Mommy said enough now. We can go play off on our own. But I'm the little kid who sticks around and then gets their head blown off and has to sit in the corner to heal. And then I come back and do the same thing again. I get the same warning growl and the same thing happens. And it's like, you had your head blown off and you had to sit and get it healed for so long. How did you not learn when the growl occurs, run away with the siblings and play with them? And so it happens again. And it's like the universe will keep giving us the same lesson until we learn. And some of us are like, no, you learn. I'm not that way. You have to treat me differently. I'm not that way. I don't understand. I'll always love you no matter what. And this is why the universe gives me favorite daughter all the time. Because some of us are just different. We just learn differently. We don't understand. It's like, again, they keep showing this and I'm not sure. It's like we see it through. Like, oh, that's funny. They're saying I'm like an Italian, where I'm like, I know you're mad. I know you need a break. You don't get a break from me. Too fucking bad. You're with me. You're stuck with me. What's your problem? Get over it. Get over it. It's so annoying. It's like enmeshment. You know what I mean? And so that's really funny. That is what they're kind of showing, I think. And so Some of us need to be taught a different way. Some of us have to learn a different way so that we can learn, so that we can forgive after we've integrated and learned, and then we can forget in that it's already integrated. Now you're up level to the next level. You've learned that lesson, so you can forget it. You don't have to fear it or worry about it or fret over it. It's done. It's now integrated. Now you're moving on to the next session. Right? That new level, new devil kind of thing. Oh, I feel like there's more they want me to talk about around this. But it's so beautiful out. And I'm so happy. I have to tell you this. There was this beautiful, beautiful plant in the backyard that was not full when I arrived. It definitely looked like it was dead or dying or just dormant because of winter. And the realtor said it was going to, she said, oh, wait till you see this. These are going to bloom. It's going to be the most beautiful flowers, all this stuff. And I was so excited and I'm still not actually even sure what the plant is itself, but I was very excited for this. And for the fact that I always wanted to have a yard filled with beautiful flowers and bushes of whatnot, of flowers that I could go out and cut and utilize in my house instead of having to buy them every week. And so, in any case, we had the weirdest winter where it was unusually cold here, and even like I think freezing points a few times. Like all these weird things were happening. Well, this plant died. I mean, like it was dead. And so when I had a yard boy come and clean up and do different things, I had said to him, sadly, I think that has to go. And he's like, oh my God, this is shot. He's like, yeah, no, it totally has to go. He goes, but I'll have to come back a whole nother day to dig up the roots. But for now, I'll just take away all the dead leaves because it was like insane. I mean, it was a huge area that was just plopped. In any case, he cleaned it all out. And then when he had gotten all of it off, so it was stripped bare, he's like, I actually think it might survive, like now that we've taken away everything that's strangling it. And this is a good analogy, by the way, that I'm trying to. And sure enough, it's been coming back to life. And I wouldn't even say slowly, actually very quickly, because there was just a bud. And now it's this massive, there's 3 massive leaves, palms, coming off of this bush. It's beautiful. Now, I will also say that it does look like the majority of the roots are up out of the ground, which I find unusual. But again, I don't know this plant, so maybe that's how this plant looks. I don't know. We're all coming back to life. Spring has sprung. Thanks so much for tuning in and listening. You can now purchase an audio journey with me using the link below.